baby. Look at me, aren't I hot and sexy? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Shanieology. Hello there, YouTube. It is I, Skeletor, and I have pirated Shanieology's channel once again. Why, you ask? Well, my friends, as you all know, I have been reacting and dismantling this insult that Kevin Smith and Netflix are calling Masters of the Universe series, and I, Skeletor, am growing weary. Now, I promise you all, I will finish the series in due time. However, today, I needed a little break, and I think maybe you all needed one as well. So I'm going to do something a little more fun today. But before we get to that, I, Skeletor, would like to address some of the discussion going on surrounding this Netflix series. Some of you may already know this, and that might be old news to you. However, I, Skeletor, have not yet addressed some of this, so I shall. First and foremost, let's discuss Netflix's tweet. They decided to explain why Teela looks like a poster child for steroid abuse. And according to a tweet that was put up, they said, well, we here at Netflix thought that we wanted Teela to look a little more like Gal Gadot and Kora from The Legend of Kora. And then they put Teela side by side with the pictures of Wonder Woman and Kora. Now, I, Skeletor, have no eyes, but I assumed that at Netflix, they all had eyeballs in their heads. But now I'm not so sure. I think that the people who run Netflix and the series are probably worse than Skeletor in the eyeball department, as anyone with eyes can plainly see that these two things do not look alike. Seriously, do you have eyes, Netflix? In fact, no woman could actually achieve this level of musculature unless they were on steroids or taking a lot of testosterone. And if she was taking testosterone, well, her voice would probably be a little different. She wouldn't sound like Michelle Gellar.
It's time now to turn this mush into muscles.
Sound more like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Although, if she did sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'd probably like the series a whole lot more. At least it would be funny.
But I'm all woman.
My nipples are very sensitive.
Now, let's get to the real reason as to why they probably changed Teela. And that came from a video that I saw on Midnight Sage. And this is concerning the legal rights of the Filmation cartoon. Now, Kevin Smith and Netflix have all said this is a continuation to the old cartoon. Remember those statements? It is not.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
This is not canon whatsoever, because it is learned that neither Mattel nor Netflix actually own the rights to the Filmation cartoon at all. And in fact, the rights belong to Universal Studios.
Well, I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
How does Skeletor know that? Well, Skeletor did get a copyright strike from Universal Studios when he did his Cobra Khan video, so there is that. Now, I know I'm already hearing people in the comments shouting, I told you this, Skeletor, and you ignored me. I did not ignore you. I needed confirmation. And I got it. Check out that video at Midnight Edge. He does a pretty thorough investigation, and he's got more to come. Now, apparently they had to change the characters at least 25% in order to air them. Now, they have the rights to the toy line, which is why you notice Skeletor, for example, looked a little more like the toy than he did the cartoon, which is the same for all of them. He-Man also had to change. That's why he was a lot more muscular than before. And possibly it could be the reason why Teela has to wear that horrible vest and pants covering her entire uniform. I'm probably sure that, on top of a woke agenda, was responsible for her look. For example, Roboto here has to wear a poncho. He's not Clint Eastwood. Why is he wearing a poncho? And probably why they're killing off characters left and right, because they don't want to get in trouble legally. Not only was this a bait and switch on the behalf of not getting enough He-Man and a Teela series, nor was it even, and has never been, a continuation to the cartoon, and has always been more based on the toy line itself. That does not excuse the amateurish, horrible writing and dialogue, the horrible voice acting, by a few. I can't say the whole show has horrible acting, but some people are definitely phoning it in. Hello? Want me to voice Teela? Well, I'm still on the can. Okay, but don't mind if I just have no emotion except for when I have to squeeze my cheeks. That's the kind of level of voice acting we're getting here. Now that we all know that this is a giant farce from multiple different levels and a con job by both Netflix and Mattel and Kevin Smith, I feel it's safe to say that this is not the Masters of the Universe. It's a faker.
You blew my cover!
Therefore easily ignored, but still fun to poke fun of which is what I will continue to do, except for not today. Now, speaking of things to regret, that brings me to what I'm reacting to. Now, as I said before, Skeletor needed a little break from the series, so I decided, why not try another compilation video? And since Skeletor am evil, and I like to watch human beings fail, and keeping in line with the theme of Kevin Smith's regret, I am doing an instant regret compilation reaction. This one comes from the channel Memes Are Nice. Memes are nice. However, Skeletor is not, which is why I'm going to laugh my head off during this entire compilation. So, without further ado, let's watch this thing, shall we?
I've done this before.
It's painfully obvious that she has not. She sounds like she works for Netflix. Lies right off the bat. Don't you love it when pretty girls look like they're trying to attract someone and they're like, hey baby, look at me, aren't I hot and sexy? And then right after, like, they make fools of themselves. However, if this was Evil Lynn, she probably would have just shot me with a bolt of energy to my eyes so I didn't see any further. That's why I love her. By love, I mean hate.
Shake it really, really hard. Oh.
Can we all predict what's about to happen here? Nothing good ever came out of something that you shook really hard. I like that. That was the bait and switch. You thought she was going to shake it and it was going to come out of her face. Instead, it was like lulled you into a false sense of security. Then when you didn't expect it, bam! That's when she got it right in the jawline. Look at that fool. What did I tell you? Nothing good comes out of things you shake. Well, at least not for the shaker.
I'm not a pervert.
These fools. Maybe they were expecting Mossman to save them. Unfortunately for them, Mossman got killed, so then they had to trudge the swamp themselves. Blame Kevin Smith. Is it horrible of me to hope that there were snakes in there as well? I mean, I am evil, right? Maybe a boa constrictor or something? Just for a little extra zing.
Get the ball! Get the ball! No way! No way! No! Okay, I'm terrified.
When will these teenagers learn? Stop playing around with your phones next to the edge of something dangerous. Well, I mean, go for it. It's hilarious for me. Not so much for them.
Give it the bill! Give it the bills! Give it the bills!
Why would you even make an omelet at the edge of a boat? What's the point in that? Hilarious, but ridiculous. She lost her degree really fast. In this compilation, fish 2, fisherman 0. Yeah, could be merman under there, causing trouble. Good job, merman. Who wants that to be Teela and her girlfriend? He-Man, this guy is not. Yeah, he must have really hurt his junk there. She's had enough. Cut her off. Well, that went up in smoke. I know. I've got better ones.
You should not drink and bake.
Dear, right, you're out. What an abominable fool! He needed a little ice for his drink, that's all. Yes, we already know nothing good is coming out of this. Let's take a guess. Let's see, who thinks he slips into the water butt first here? Personally, I think it's a bait and switch. I think the girl in blue is the one that's going to fall. Let's see how this plays out. Yes, we pretty much knew it was going to be. I mean, I guess it was obvious it would have been her, but it was still funny the way it happened nonetheless. That must be Teela at the gym. They just don't make diving boards like they used to. You need a new maid of honor. Who's the runner-up?
Toast.
You know why I find this particularly hilarious? That's the exact same face that Panther makes when he snips my feet. Yes, I know, animal cruelty. But I'm evil. What do I care? That also could be the face that Cringer made when he saw Teela for the first time, sporting a new hairstyle. Well, that celebration was short-lived. If you're going to fail, fail with some style like this guy here. I've seen He-Man do just that exact same thing. It was funny then, and it's funny now. I have a feeling she did that one on purpose. This is like a snippet of the life of me and Evelyn. Fail all around. If only she had Patrick Swayze.
You are stupid.
Okay, this is the dress I bought. It's like, it hangs, I guess.
Is she trying to look like me? Is that what she's doing? A facial? Let me tell you something, girl. You keep doing that, you will look like Skeletor. Hey, maybe I'll get a new girlfriend that way. You never know.
It's the dress I bought. It's like, it hangs, I guess, right here. Oh my god, wait. This, but it is.
Never mind, I'll pass. I have enough fools working with me now. I would have loved to have seen Free Willy just jumping over him right there. That's why there are absolutely no screen doors on Snake Mountain. I have no eyes. I'd be hitting them all the time. Marty McFly, you are not. Teela's training regiment. Shield 1, Narcissism 0. I know this is tragic, and I know it's really sad and hard to watch, but it's also really hilarious. He was thinking this whole time, I'm going to propose to her in front of all these people. It's going to be so romantic, they're going to write stories about this. And then, wah, wah. That's why I'll never propose to Evelyn. Never! You hear that, Evelyn? You must propose to Skeletor. This way I can disappoint you in public.
Stop being such a pussy!
Rejection!
We're ready.
Should I really go there? Oh, what the hell, I'm evil. This rope has a 2-ton limit. I know. I'm going to get crap for fat shaming.
One of us is in deep trouble.
What the hell do I care? I'm evil. And that's it. Well, my friends, I hope we had a little bit of fun. Consider this an interlude from watching that horrible excuse of a series. Have no fear, Skeletor. We'll go back to his regular scheduled programming, tearing apart that series in due time. After this, I shall go right back to doing so. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Shanieology. Until next time.